Okay, we have saved the total sent count in the database. Now we want to display this count on the front end. Okay, so that is on the track dashboard page. So right now it is 000. You will probably see null value here for these emails because we don't have the entry for these emails, but we do have the entry for this particular email. Okay, so this should be 3 because you see 3 here, right? 3 email was sent. Okay, so right now it is 0 static value, and we will display the count here. Okay, so first of all, let's see where we want to display. So here you see in the track dashboard.html we are printing 0, right? So in this place we want to display the count. Okay, so that count is actually inside the sent model, right? So here we are looping through for email in emails, and we are printing for each email, we are printing the value or the field name of that particular email, right? But this count is actually not inside the email object, it is actually inside the sent object. Okay, now we want to take out the sent object, right? So how to get that sent object now? So if you go back to this views.py, here this is where we want to take the sent object, right? But the thing is, in order to take out the sent object, we need the email object as well, right? So let's consider if we have the email object. Okay, so right now this emails is not an object, it is a query set. Okay, so this can be multiple. Okay, but we want to take out single email object, right? So if we had that email object, let's consider if we have this email, not emails, then we would have done this. Okay, we would have done this: sent is equal to sent dot objects dot get email equal to email. Okay, we would have done this if we had the sent object, but in our case we don't have the email object. Instead we have this emails query set. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to do the reverse lookup. How to reverse lookup? One thing we can do is we can use a for loop here for email in emails. Then you can take out the sent here. Okay, sent is equal to sent dot objects dot get email is equal to email. Okay, like this you can take, but this will be difficult to pass the value of the sent to here, and then it will be a nested follow. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Instead, we can make use of this annotate function. So annotate function is used to perform some database aggregations such as counting, and if you want to do sum or averaging on related objects. Okay, so the related object of this email model is this sent model. Okay, so this is actually the related object. We want to perform some aggregations on this sent model. Okay, so this is what we call a related object of this email model. All right, so that's why we want to reverse look up this. Okay, we can directly access the email model from this sent object, but we are unable to access the sent object from this email model. So that is why we want to reverse look up it. Okay, so we'll make use of this annotate function to make the reverse lookup. Just write dot annotate, and so what we are actually doing is we are actually giving the total sent field. Okay, we are assigning the total sent field to each of these email object. Okay, so let's say total sent is equal to sum. So this sum we want to import. You see, from django.db.models import sum. Okay, so sum of, just type your model name, which is sent related model name. Okay, sent underscore underscore which field you want to access. In the sent model we want to access this total sent field. Okay, just paste it here. Okay, like this. So what this will do is this will actually assign the total sent field to each of these objects. Okay, each of these object. Okay, so now what will happen is if you save this, okay, if you save this and if you remove this one, and you can simply access this total sent, just like this total sent is your email models field. Okay, email model field. So that is what we are creating, the new field called total sent. Okay, so this total sent will be assigned to each of the email objects. Okay, so the value will actually come from this sent model total sent field. Okay, so this value will be assigned to this total sent, and this total sent is actually now the field of this email object. Okay, so if you can just call it like this, email dot total sent, and now at this point if you refresh, you can see 3, right? So these things you can ignore because we don't have any value here, right? So you can ignore, or you can simply delete all of these things. Yeah, I'll delete it because we don't want to see none. I'll delete and I'll keep this one. Okay, so this is 3 now. Now if I send email to weekly newsletters, so I think we have one subscriber inside the weekly newsletters, one or two, I think. Okay, so this belongs to weekly newsletters, this also belongs to newsletter. Okay, so we have 2 subscribers inside the weekly newsletter. I'll send it to this list, and I'll just click on send. And now if I go back to this email tracking, and you can see it is showing this total sent to. Okay, so that is what it has stored here. Okay, so that's how we use this annotate function. Okay, so if you don't understand this annotate function, just let me know. Okay, so I'll explain it in a different video, or I'll give you some more documentation about this annotate function. Okay, so I tried my best to explain this, but if we use these aggregations in many of the use cases, then you'll actually properly come to know how it does in terms of reverse lookup. Okay, so that's about this video, and we'll see you in the next one.